brother.
Come on in,
The big C.
pull it.
All right, we got a special guest here towards the end of the game. Tom Rajabzadeh, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good,
My
man.
good friend. How's everything, brother?
Everything is blessed, man. I'm so excited and happy to be here at the Canadian Pro Invitational. This is an awesome event
Big shot.
for emerging professionals and just coming in, and the fans, basketball enthusiasts, everybody should unite to support this event and just move forward with this. This is year 3, and you guys done a fabulous job to bring it to this point.
Man, we're glad to have you guys on board. Talk about your company, International Ball. What's the website? Where do people find you, and what you're bringing to the table?
So internationalball.tv is a subscription-based streaming service. We have experience in streaming international games in English language for US and Canada, tailored for emerging professionals who are interested to learn about the professional industry and overseas, and put themselves for the best possible position for jobs.
I mean, Canadian basketball is growing. What's the sentiment around the world as far as the Canadian talent, man, at all levels?
Well, look, here we are at Pro Canadian Invitational, and just a few days ago you had, Phil Scrub and Kazakin becoming the FIBA Euro Cup champion, and they played at Caltech University. They're no strangers to the game, and a lot of the guys that are here are the same from U Sports. So, Canada's coming along. I'm talking about the international FIBA basketball is coming along at all levels, and more and more from U Sports, more and more from CEBL, more and more from the CCAA, and literally put things in position for growth and development in Canadian basketball, earning international respect.
I mean, we're on camera now just to see you. There's Tom talking about what he's doing for Canadian basketball and getting players opportunities. You talk about unity and being united. What do you mean when you say being united?
Look, Canadian basketball has gone through so many different phases over the years. I am talking about, very simple term, united we stand. And because we stand united. And so all facets of the business, I mean, this is very well on the way of becoming a big industry. Of course, NBA has the highest number of international players who are Canadian, and then now you're seeing at the FIBA Euro Cup level, there are Canadians that are competing head-to-head, that are featured in the biggest stage in the world, top level. And so that's going to go. So we need to support this movement. We need, as a fan, we got to get behind it. As a professional, we got to get behind it. As agents, as scouts, as recruiters, as entertainers, as social media influencers, everybody welcome to this game and help us grow.
Keep doing as well to improve on what they're doing.
Well, look, having the event right here is key, right here in our own backyard, and growing it. And we got to get more other elements involved, such as businesses, sponsors, because it's a big bus, but it requires fuel to drive it forward. And so I'm really inviting everybody to come, and I think the talent speaks for itself. I mean, this is a very good, entertaining game, and guys playing for their hearts out. They have a lot to prove, and for some of them, they're emerging professionals, and they're always going to be around the game, and they continue working hard, and they all have their own unique stories and journeys to tell. So, which is fascinating, and thanks to you and your group, and amplifying their stories on your platform every day and working hard. So we really need to unite and bring this forward.
I love it, man. I mean, International Ball TV, how long you been doing it now? We're not leaving you yet. You're sticking around to the end of this.
So we've been actively we became activated during the COVID-19, where everything was shut down. So we had no choice but stream international games, and so that was our start. And moving from, again, broadcasting the EuroLeague games, LBA Serie A games, East Asia Basketball Championships, even all the way in East Asia, Indonesian basketball games, which we have broadcasted, which is what a lot of the 99% of the players have are in prospective position to gain those jobs, in my opinion, for those leagues. If only they look at it from an outside-in perspective, you see that there is a large marketplace for everybody to get a job and be able to feed their families.
Amazing. We go back a long way, man. You're a Richmond Hill guy, the north end of Toronto. If you're not familiar with that, I went to Langstaff. My brother, who you're familiar with, went to Vaughan. I mean, when you look at even that area of Vaughan, you've got guys in the league, Andrew Wiggins, you got Nikhil Alexander-Walker, the Nemhard brothers. As well.
Kevin Pangos.
Kevin Pangos.
Yes.
You know, and he's a big EuroLeague guy. We don't know a lot about EuroLeague over here. Tell the audience how you make it as a Canadian baller in those EuroLeagues. We know about NBA, we know about NCAA, but I want to know the nuances of how to make it in EuroLeague play, Tommy.
Well, the EuroLeague, you know, it's the second best basketball league in the world. I mean, you look at the Luka Doncic, you look at the, you know, all the international players that are coming from Europe, you know, exemplify, you know, what EuroLeague has produced and has done it consistently in terms of their assets to the NBA. But, you know, I think the nuances you look at is it could vary depending on the journey,
on the country
and the type of player and you know what kind of profile there may be, but I think the challenges are common. You know, as the game is developing, the non-NBA basketball, which is continuously growing in Canada at an exponential rate, and I love this because, you know, no one I have seen but the Onpoint basketball to come in and lift this heavy burden, if I may call it, because, you know, again, it's a lot of work and effort to be at all the games, to cover it, to stream it, to amplify it, and bring, you know, these talented players into the exposure that they need.
Amazing, man. I just feel like our country, as much, oh, big shot. Rawwire, I just interviewed him as well, been covering him for a long time. But as much as Canada's gained, and it's an incredible year, both teams, men's and women's, are going to be in the Olympics for the first time since 2000 when the men were there. It's just incredible. And I think the shot in the arm this summer from Canada having the men's team in, obviously the women, I think this is their 4th straight Olympics. They've been there. Oh, my goodness. It looks fantastic. Good. Big time. Big play there by.
Absolutely. You see the effort. You see the effort from these players that are coming in. And at this stage, there is no economical gain at this game. There's nobody is getting paid. It's just the fuel is the passion, and that relates to the work ethics these players have put in to get here and be able to showcase that for us today. So I'm appreciative as a fan.
No doubt. And like I said, the Olympics are here. This in Paris, that is. Are you planning to be over there? I know you've been over the pond several times over the years. Hunt probably 10, 50, 100 times, man.
Yes.
Do you plan to be over in Paris?
I would hope so, depending some life conditions.
Right.
But I think more so, I remain, you know, one of the loyal to the Canadian basketball and its development and education locally right here. And I think there is a lot of work to be done right here so that we can continue pushing forward the next wave of emerging professionals. I think these fabulous events are the start of trickling. Remember, at one point we only had one pro-am, and now we have multiple pro-ams in the summer. And so
and CEBL.
And CEBL, which is completely a privilege to have a professional league during the summer for a lot of our stars returning home. So. And I think this is an exciting time in basketball in Canada as it continues to grow.
Amazing. It does continue to grow. This game right here, I mean, it just went, you know, Team Red, they just went on a huge run, up 98-80 in the game. You've been here yesterday and today, as we're back on camera here. You were here yesterday and today. Where do you think this event can go? And obviously Kevin Barnes, KB, Barnesy, he's a big-time rapper, by the way. I just found that out yesterday. But no, in all seriousness, he has brought this to fruition in year 3. You mentioned sponsors and stuff like that. What are the other things that we could do to enhance the event as well?
Well, I think everything starts. Everything will start with the players, with the coaches, with the management, and the enthusiasm the supporting cast will bring. And I think that enthusiasm itself is very infectious into the community because, you know, I think we're very blessed to have this event at a beautiful York University arena here.
Last year we were at Humber, this year at York. It actually is a great Coach Holness, Jermaine, bringing us here. It showcases the university as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and I think you look at not only to the quality of the floor, but also the quality of the event. And I think it complements everything and puts York University at a very good position for also emerging student athletes who want someday to be in this position.
Amazing, man. And the women are coming up. That's going to be a great game, Women's All-Star game. I mean, I've been watching women play for a long time. As far as, you know, the emergence, you've seen what's happened in NCAA, blown up Caitlin Clark, even our own Aaliyah Edwards, like the Washington Mystics who drafted her, they're like so high on her. And then we have players coming up, Cheyenne Day Wilson, she's doing her thing now at LSU. How are the women, what are the opportunities? Do you deal with anything on the ladies' side as far as the pro scene, and what opportunities do women have?
Of course, I mean, you know, from a platform and at internationalball.tv, we're really providing the opportunity for subscription for both sexes, male or female, to be able to, you know, maximize their opportunities. But you know, we are WNBA ready now. Canada is ready to host.
It's coming.
That's right. We are ready. We've been ready since Raptors won their 2019 championship. I think we proved that to the world that the fans love basketball here. They live basketball here.
Well, Mr. Tannenbaum has started his own company, Larry Tannenbaum, to bring with Teresa Resch on board, who was with the Raptors, to bring, oh my goodness, Johnson, big bucket, to bring the WNBA here. You basically, from what you just said, feel it's inevitable that the WNBA will be here in Toronto.
I have no doubt that the WNBA in Toronto, Canada, will at some point, just like the Toronto Raptors won the championship, be the flagship of WNBA. And I think not just only because of the caliber of the women's basketball that has grown here at an exponential rate, but more so the availability of the talent and just the circles of basketball. I mean, the sheer numbers of the NCAA championship game, you look at it, what was it, around 19 million, and NBA Finals last year being around 13 million. I mean, if that doesn't sound like this is a great business opportunity, I don't know what is. And we're at the right place, right time, really enjoying this process.
Man, it's been such a journey. I know both of us have been in this media, and you've been an agent for quite a long time. How much joy does it bring you? How much joy does it bring you to see what is growing here? I mean, this event is 3 years old. Look at a crowd. We're getting a little bit of a crowd. Hopefully, it'll continue to grow. But it's more than that. It's the players on the floor and what they can showcase. How happy are you of what Canadian basketball has been and what it could become?
Look, for me personally, basketball has saved my life. I mean, every day I look at basketball as a vehicle to improve my own personal mental health from a personal side. And I think, again, you see the emergence of such caliber, such will, such work ethics from the players that want to come in and continue pushing the game forward. This is a level of caliber that, you know, guys have a lot to prove. So it's even more entertaining for the fanship to come in and enjoy it than other similar like events that's going to be hosted in Canada. I think there's nothing like emerging professionals wanting to prove that they belong.
And we're young. We're a young basketball nation, but we've come along very far. I mean, if you look at it, not making the Olympics in 2000 is a real death blow to Canadian basketball, but it's been a long road back. We're back in the Olympics. I feel the men are top 10. There's game right there. And that looks like it. Team Girling with a 102-90 win. Like I said, it's come a long way. I want to thank you, man, for being here and supporting. Let them know where to find you again, brother.
Well, right there on www.internationalball.tv. Follow the platforms @internationalball.tv. And I want to thank you for all the hard work that you're doing for the community and allowing the fans, for us to come in and do this, because this is just absolutely a pleasure for me. I'm having the time of my life on a Sunday right here at York University.
With your daughter as well, Maya.
Yeah, she was right there. She was on the bike. And she was.
Maya, come on over. Come and say hi. Come on over.
She was earlier on the bike. I'm like, that's the players trying to stay warm up.
Come on in here, Maya. Say hi to everybody out there in basketball land. Say hello.
Hello.
She's a little bit shy right now. Watch out for her. What class are you in? What are you graduating? 2030,
something like that.
4 or something like that.
It's up there. She's only grade 2, but working hard on her skills. So.
Grade 2, so she's got another 6, 2, 7, 11 years or so before she graduates. So Maya's gonna be right here. Tom, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. This has been Onpoint TV and the ProCan 3, the ProCan Invitational. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless you, brother.